question I like to ask myself a lot is, can the people around me tell that I'm a Christian? Do I act like the same as every other person? Or is there something different about me? There are certain things that Christians do that are just different than the rest of the world. Hi, my name is Jayla. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I like to make Christian and inspirational content on my channel, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'm sure that there's a whole bunch of other videos that I have on my channel that you would enjoy. Stay until the very last section of the video because there we are going to discuss 3 super important tips that will help you become set apart for Jesus quickly and noticeably by others. Comment your favorite Bible verse in the comment section below. Let's get started with the video. What you consume as a Christian matters. And no, I don't mean eating your fruits and vegetables or eating really healthy. I mean what you consume in your mind. Stuff like what videos you watch online. It's like what books you read, what music you listen to. We have to choose really, really wisely what we are consuming as Christians because what you listen to ends up coming into your heart and into your mind. What is in your mind becomes an action. No matter if we think that what we're listening to or what we're reading or what we're watching will become an action, it's going to become an action for us eventually. There are a lot of things that you probably have heard people say, like, Christians shouldn't do this, Christians shouldn't do that a lot of the world finds innocent, or a lot of the world doesn't think there's really anything wrong with it. And some of the times I do think that people are being a little bit religious about certain things, so we just have to really discern what is good and what's bad using the Bible. We should always go to the Bible if we're confused on if something is good for Christians or bad for Christians. Sometimes there are things that Christians can't do or can't watch or can't listen to. And a lot of people decide that they're going to find a replacement for that. We should try to make sure that what we are feeding on, what our minds are listening to, and what our minds are focusing on is good. A tip that I do to know if I'm replacing something with a good thing or a bad thing would be, I just think, would I do this in front of Jesus and not feel embarrassed or not feel bad about it? Because if I'm watching a TV show and I wouldn't want Jesus maybe seeing me watch a show, I know that's probably not something I should be watching. Certain things that I feel like a lot of people, including myself, struggle with is the music that we're listening to. Sometimes we aren't very careful with that, and music is a hard one because those songs get stuck in your head again and again. So we should be really careful about the movies, the TV, the social media that we're consuming, because it is so important. Even though you might not think that it's actually changing your life and changing how you live, it is, and it will eventually. If we're consuming worship music, it actually changes our mindset. I love putting on some worship music or going on the Bible app and just having the narrator read to me the Bible while I'm doing something. That is a really, really amazing way that you can really consume good things, and it changes your life. It changes how you think. You might not think that it's going to, but it really does. Changing yourself to become holy. In the Gospels, Jesus is talking to the Pharisees at one point and tells them that they have to clean the dish on the inside and then it will become clean on the outside. He's not talking about literally cleaning dishes. He's talking about our own minds and our own, aliveness. He's talking about us. So if we change what we're thinking, what our thoughts are, what is going on inside of us, it's going to change our actions. Something that is going to happen once you change your thoughts is the way that you act towards others is going to change. We should be really mindful of how we're acting towards others, because what we say to people in conversation and ways that we talk to people and ways we act around other people are what is really going to set us apart from others. We should attempt to read the Bible every single day. I know life is busy and sometimes it's hard. If you mess up, it's not a problem. But studies show that if you're in your Bible at least 4 days of the week, you will be changed. Your mind will be changed. Your mental health will be changed. You can look up those studies, they're actually pretty crazy. Reading the Bible really does change us. Now, this is a reminder to go comment your favorite Bible verse down below in the comments, and then I'm actually working on memorizing some verses right now. I might choose one if there are any comments about that, and I'll probably memorize that one next. This brings us to the final, probably most important portion of the video, which are the important tips to help us become set apart. Number one is to pray multiple times a day. If we are talking to God a lot and making room in our minds and in our lives to hear His voice, we are going to be changed, and He is going to tell us what we need to do, what we need to change about ourselves, and what His plans are for us. It's going to be a lot easier to hear His voice and talk to Him the more we do it. So, praying multiple times a day is a super important tip. The second tip is to apply your Bible studies. When you're reading your Bible, don't just highlight and then be done. I used to do that all the time, but in the past couple of months, I've really been thinking I want to get more out of my Bible studies. So when you're reading your Bible, read with the aim of not only knowledge and understanding, although that's good too, but also that you will apply that in your life, that your life can be made different every time you read the Bible. And then the third and final tip for becoming holy as a Christian is that we should not take our Christian friendships for granted. I've been praying for good Christian friendships for a couple of years now, and finally, I do have a couple of friends that I'm able to share the word with. I'm also very blessed that I have Christian family. So my cousin, she actually watches these videos. Hi, Allie. And my sister, they both are really amazing, and I love to read the Bible with them. And I also have a couple of other friends who I can read the Bible with as well and just talk about God with, pray for them. A lot of the time, like, I used to take my Christian friendships for granted, and I wouldn't really ever pray with them, read the Bible with them. And I'm not saying that that's the only thing you can do in those friendships, because then you wouldn't really know your friend if all you did was read the Bible and pray for each other. But I am saying that if you have something that you need prayer for, let your friend know. And if you feel like you want a buddy to read the Bible with, you can always ask them if they'd be willing to do a Bible study with you. And those Bible studies with multiple people are always the best ones, I feel, because you get multiple perspectives and then you get to understand different things that you wouldn't have understood if you were just doing it by yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that these tips have helped you, and I hope that you will apply some of these into your life. I know I'm going to be applying them to my life. So, as always, I hope you have a great day. Bye!